From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by Christian Hilton.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much.
Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
On 1st down, Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts now from the gun. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He's trying to go deep again. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. Now here it goes down the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Fits it through the middle. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. To the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength. And
he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So that brings up second down. It's Hurts once again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Will cobble together a yard there. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts to throw. Flush down out to his left. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Throwing here, Hurts. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
63, 73, 73, 73, 73.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. First and 10, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. Right back to Worthy. Has some room to work. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 21, Eagles 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
63.
First down throwing for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43. Man in motion here.
And an Eagles first down.
And again, here's Hurts. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back to throw Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Throw here, third down. He finds Worthy, complete. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 36.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, I mean, completion is still pretty good for the defense.
Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down. Working quickly here.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this is going to fall incomplete. He made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Getting out to his left. He just throws this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a first down here. Looking to throw. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Butker
City.
on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Rolling left, buying some time. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. The Eagles into the nickel, third down coming. Walker now from the gun. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Butker knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Incredible kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Back to throw it. He connects downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Pressure coming, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walk or run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Eagles will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here's Hurts. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. 3rd and long for him here. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they're there to send him out of bounds. But Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Now an inside give to Walker. Keeps it moving. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. He's back to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs going for the win here. All set now. 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. You're getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot, and the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here he is to throw. He brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He's got it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Walker will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Walker again. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab, and it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he stops the clock. That's a gain of 23 yards, and they needed every one of them. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.